Hey guys, Scott Fishman here for SummerSlam weekend, and I have the honor of talking to Doudrop. So you're Doudrop. People haven't heard your voice very much these days, so
Yeah,
how's
that's
it feel to kind
true.
of speak right now?
It's been really nice. I'm so. Do you guys have the expression putting on your telephone voice?
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
So back home when I'm talking to my family, I'd be like, "What? Who are you talking to? What's going on, Matt?" But then I'm speaking here, so got to eloquate myself so that all the lovely fans can understand me.
Awesome. Well, it's been the anniversary of the Mae Young Classic. So tell me, just put in perspective what being here after all you've been through, all the work that you've put in, just having a part of the show. Just what does that mean to you?
It's incredible. Like it's been so fast and such a whirlwind. Like when you really think about it, like it's just been such an accelerated period. Like a few months ago, I was back home in a really small town in Scotland, and I got the call to say that I was coming to Raw, and then suddenly I'm on Raw every week. I'm involved in these storylines, and now I'm going to SummerSlam, and I'm like, can we pause for a second? But it's been incredible, like, and I've loved every step of the journey. Like every day, I'm learning something new. I'm meeting new people. I have new experiences, and for me, that's what life's all about. Like just getting to try everything and seeing the world.
And how much notice did you get about you talked about it being a whirlwind, but
3 weeks.
3 weeks? So tell me about when you were told what your name was going to be. Did you have any input on what it was going to be? Or?
No, I showed up on the day, and they were like, "Oh, hey, your new name's gonna be Doudrop," and I was like, "Okay." But for me, I think it's cute. I love it now. For me, in wrestling, you don't always get a whole lot of opportunities handed to you. So when you do get one, you have to grab it with both hands and just run with it. And I really feel like that's what I've done. And I want to make it my own thing and turn it into gold.
Yeah. And for me, when I think of Eva Marie, she has a very business mind. So she's all about branding and kind of building that as well as wrestling. So you have that wrestling experience. So kind of talk about what it is to kind of collaborate with each other. You helping her maybe with the in-ring stuff, but her maybe helping with that other stuff that we don't think about as fans.
Yeah, she's been so helpful to me. Like we said, like this has been a real thrown in the deep end moment, and she has been the life preserver that I needed. She's been like the buffer. It helped me get used to how things run in main roster, and how to look after myself, give me those skincare tips and stuff like that. But ultimately, she's really helped build my confidence because it was such a new experience, and when you're suddenly placed in a room with all these amazing, talented, beautiful women, it can be really like overwhelming and daunting. Like you're like, oh, do I belong here? And she just has reminded me nah, you're here for a reason. You are who you are, and they brought you here this quickly because you're so talented and you deserve to be here. And I would be lost without her, to be honest.
What do you think is, because social media can be not a pleasant place for her. So what do you think is the biggest misconception about her that fans may not know that might surprise them?
She's so smart. She's a genius. And I'll say this story. When I was younger, I used to hate Brock Lesnar. Right, when I was because he was destroying my favorite wrestlers. But then when I was 16, I realized how brilliant he was, and I was like, oh my god, he's the best wrestler ever. And I really think for people, it's going to be the same thing. Like once people click to what she's doing, they're going to be like, oh my god, she's a genius. She's just so much smarter than people give her credit for. And on the social media aspect, we all get some nasty things every now and again, and I used to kind of take some of them a little bit to heart, and then she would tag me in some stuff, and I'd be like, hey, do you know what? I don't think it's me. I think the internet's just awful.
Yeah, so definitely a lot of weathering the storm, but there are a lot of people that definitely support you. And
no, absolutely. I would say 99%. I think it's the same for everyone. 99% people support us, and there's just 1% that just, meh.
So now you're kind of in this very unique storyline with Alexa Bliss and Lilly, her friend, quote friend. So tell me, are you a fan of the kind of the horror suspense drama, or is it something that you channel when you're kind of working with her?
It's funny because I'm a massive scaredy cat, so I don't watch horror movies. But my stepdaughter absolutely loves horror movies, so especially moving over here, we have family movie nights through like the Alexa Echo Show things, and she's like, "Hey, let's watch a horror movie," and like I don't want to say no because she likes watching. I'm like, okay, so good. So working with Alexa and Lily is definitely bringing those feelings like oh, so good. But it's been an experience, but it's been fun.
I'm sure when you see her the doll backstage, you're like, oh my god. 'Cause I even just seeing that, I can imagine.
I'm just
being
like
backstage and walking around the corner and kind of just seeing it standing there.
right, you're like, hey, don't you move. I always carry around some crystals and some sage now and some holy water, like.
Lastly, just you mentioned coming over here. What's been kind of the biggest transition for you getting used to living in the United States?
The biggest transition is I don't want to tar the whole of America with this brush, but Florida drivers are wild, man, absolutely wild. And what's the most horrific part of it is I'm desensitized to it now. Like every day I'll see an almost accident, and I'm just like, yep.
Living in Florida, I definitely can relate to that. I-4 is no joke, right?
It's unreal. You're just like, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
All right. Well, we hope to look forward to seeing more of you driving to success and the WWE. Nice segue there. But congratulations on everything. Definitely looking forward to seeing more from you.
Thank you so much.
All right.